Ho, ho, ho. Hello, hello, hello. Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome to our lovely little kitchen here in Much Wenlock. It's myself, Mr. Duncan, and over there, of course, busy as usual, it's Mr. Steve. Hello, Mr. Steve.
Hello.
There he
Just
is.
chopping up the onions, Mr. Duncan.
Mr. Steve has started already. Now,
The gravy.
we got up a few moments ago after opening some of the gifts, some of the presents, and already we have the chicken in the oven. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Mr. Duncan, you don't have chicken at Christmas, you silly man. You have turkey. Well, we are not having turkey. We are going to have some chicken instead because we are only making a meal for 2 people. So we don't need a big giant turkey. Instead, we are having a little chicken. Cock-a-doodle-doo. I have my own task. Mr. Steve is doing most of the work, but every year I always have my own little task to carry out. Can you guess what it is? Well, I'm going to show you anyway, even if you can't guess what it actually is. By the way, it's a lovely morning. It doesn't feel like Christmas. The sun is out, it's quite mild, and well, I have to say it doesn't feel like winter, to be honest. It does not feel like winter at all. I hope you are enjoying your Christmas so far. It is a busy one here. So this particular section is recorded. This was this morning. There is Mr. Steve ready with his stuffing. And also Mr. Steve's white sauce.
Well,
you may notice that we do cheat slightly. We are using some pre-prepared food, such as the white sauce. To be honest, this particular brand is quite nice, actually. And don't worry, we are not being sponsored by them. No one is sponsoring this. Who would, when you think about it? So my task is to take care of the thing you can see over there in the corner. Can you see just next to Mr. Steve's head? Yes, we have some Brussels sprouts and they are still on the stalk. When we say stalk, we mean the tough, strong part of a plant. Can you bring them over, Steve? Wow, look at those.
Now these, Mr. Duncan, we saw a programme last night. These could have come all the way from the Netherlands.
Yes, we didn't know that, did we?
No.
One of the biggest producers of Brussels sprouts is actually the Netherlands.
And we saw a programme about it last night with the people picking them in the fields.
Yes.
But I've got a feeling these will be from the UK because the ones we saw on the television, they were taking them, the machines were taking them off in the Netherlands. So I think these are probably homegrown ones.
You're right.
Because we got them from the local market.
Yes.
Not from in packets.
So these have been grown maybe somewhere in Shropshire.
Probably.
Wow.
But the largest producer of Brussels sprouts are the Netherlands.
So we didn't realise that. I have to be honest, we didn't know that.
Fascinating factoid for Christmas. Anyway, I've got to get on, so I'll let Mr. Duncan carry on with his task, which is always to do the Brussels sprouts.
Yes, so I'm now going to prepare the Brussels sprouts. It's not as easy as it looks. You have to take the sprouts off individually, like this. There you go. And then you have to prepare them as well. So that's my next task. I have to prepare. I have to make sure the Brussels sprouts are removed from this big, tough stalk. And then I have to clean them as well. And then we are going to put them in the saucepan and make them all nice and soft. So here we go, here are the sprouts, and the first thing I need to do is remove them from the stalk. And as you can see, there are lots and lots of sprouts. It is fair to say that not everyone likes sprouts. Some people hate them, but between you and me, Mr. Steve and myself, we like sprouts very much. So now I have to remove the sprouts and carefully prepare them. And this might seem strange because you are now watching me do some cooking. It's very unusual because normally it's Mr. Steve who does all the cooking. So I will slowly prepare each sprout. What I have to do is remove some of the outer leaves that might be a little dirty. So you can see there that sprout has now been prepared, and that's it really. It's quite simple, but there are some other things you have to do as well. To make sure that the sprouts are cooked perfectly, what we normally do is put a little incision at the bottom, like that. Normally in the shape of a cross. I don't know if you can see that, but there it is. And that will help the Brussels sprouts to cook quicker. So I think that's quite nice. So I have to repeat this about 35 times, maybe 40 times, and then in this saucepan I will place the sprouts. So we will do maybe 2 or 3 more. Another one there, can you see? Remove the leaves. I can already imagine a lot of people saying, "Oh, Mr. Duncan, it's very unusual to see you cooking, because normally you're quite lazy and you make Mr. Steve do all the work." Is that true, Steve?
Yes, Mr. Duncan, it is. Oh, a strange angle you've got this camera at, Mr. Duncan.
Yes.
Look, I'm greasing the pot.
So Mr. Steve is doing what he does best. He's greasing up. He's doing some greasing.
I'm going to put the stuffing in,
Oh,
and then that's going to go in the oven.
now normally people put stuffing inside the bird, don't they?
Yes.
But Mr. Steve likes to make it separately.
Well, because we haven't got time today. If we're going to eat our meal before we go onto the live stream
It's okay, Steve.
at 2 o'clock,
It can hear you.
then we can't stuff the chicken because it would take too long to cook. We're probably, by the way, we're probably going to be late because but I don't think the dinner will be ready for 2.
Okay. Well, you will know depending on what time we actually come on. But this is a very slow process. I have to be honest with you. This is a very slow, some might say boring process, preparing the sprouts. So there, once again, you can see I put a little X, a little incision in the bottom. So this has nothing to do with religion. This is so the sprouts will cook evenly. There is nothing worse than hard Brussels sprouts. Here's another one. You have to be very careful not to cut your fingers as well. Do not cut your fingers. It will make your Christmas go very, very badly. I am preparing the sprouts. So what about you? Are you having Brussels sprouts today with your Christmas meal? Or are you having something else? Please let me know on the live chat. All I can say is Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you are having a good day so far, and I hope you will stay with us for today's live stream. We are here together on a very special day. This is no ordinary day, and this is no ordinary live stream. We are with you right now. It is English Addict, everyone, on Christmas Day. Yes, here we go again. Hello and
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you are having a good Christmas day. We are here. We've just finished the Christmas meal just a few moments ago.
Literally a few moments ago. My stomach.
Can you see what I've got here? These are not Mr. Steve's testicles. These are a couple of sprouts. Would you like one now?
They're cold. I don't want a cold sprout, Mr. Duncan.
I'm going to have one. So these were the sprouts. These are the actual sprouts.
The cooked ones.
I was preparing and we had them with our lovely meal. Our Christmas Day meal was very nice. I'm going to eat one anyway.
Let's just say that cooking a Christmas meal takes a lot longer than you think. So I said to Mr. Duncan, we'll eat the Christmas dinner before we go on. And then I looked at how long it said the chicken would take to cook. And I realised that we would be very pushed for time, tight for time, to be able to cook the meal, open some presents, eat the meal, and then come on live for 2:00. So apologies that we are a little bit later, but we were scoffing our food down, scoffing it.
Yes,
very quickly.
Yes,
eating quickly.
First of all, can I say the meal was lovely, Steve? We had chicken. We don't normally have turkey because there's only two of us, you see. But the chicken cooked very quickly because it was a small one. The sprouts were done perfectly. In fact, all of the meal, the whole meal, was absolutely delicious.
People have been talking about your sprouts, Mr. Duncan.
Really?
We've had lots of comments on the live stream. I've been reading them, of course. So thank you very much for all your lovely comments and happy Christmas wishes, which, of course, we were giving to you yesterday and also right now. But Palmyra says, and Rosa and Olga, that they haven't seen the sprouts on the stalks like that before. It is interesting because normally you just see them in the supermarket in a big pile. Loose sprouts. That's what we would say, wouldn't we? Loose. But they do grow on these big stalks in the fields, and they cut them off and then they take the sprouts off, and that's how we normally see them. But if you buy them on those stalks, they last a lot longer. So glad that we've been able to share something that you hadn't seen before.
So for those who didn't know, we had chicken, we had potatoes, we had roast potatoes. Once again, can I compliment you on your lovely roast potatoes? We had, what else? Parsnips.
Parsnips, yeah, parsnips.
Carrots,
potatoes, roast parsnips,
and
roast sweet potatoes.
Mr. Steve made his own bread sauce.
Did you see that I held up a packet of white sauce?
Yes.
To the camera at the start of the... Well, that was a mistake. I meant to have purchased bread sauce.
So it should have been bread sauce.
Because we have bread sauce with turkey.
However, Mr. Steve is so intelligent.
I'm not just a pretty face.
He isn't.
And I quickly looked up a recipe for bread sauce, which is basically white sauce with bread in it, a few little spices and some bay leaves, and it was fine. So, yeah, luckily we had some bread. That's probably why we were late, Mr. Duncan, because I was having to make bread sauce.
I think it's safe to say that today's Christmas meal was absolutely delicious, even though we were in a little rush. However, we are here now. For those wondering, yes, it is Christmas Day. We are here live. And I suppose the one thing I want to say to you right now is I hope you are having a good time and a very Merry Christmas. We are back together, and yes, it is Christmas Day for those wondering what the heck is going on.
Yes, Olga says that those Brussels sprouts look like toy cabbages. They do. They look like miniature or toy cabbages.
Yes.
Now, I've been looking at the live chat. Is it really Olga's birthday today?
I think it is.
Well, a few people have been saying happy birthday to Olga.
Yeah, so Olga, is it really your birthday? And what happens normally on your birthday, because your birthday is coming at the same time as Christmas Day? Of course, some people don't celebrate Christmas Day on this day. They normally celebrate it, or they might celebrate it later. I think it's around the 6th of January. So it really depends which calendar you are following. So Olga, is it your birthday on Christmas Day? That's amazing.
It's
Yes.
true, says Olga.
It's true. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday. What, isn't it fantastic? It's not only is it Christmas Day, I'm assuming you are celebrating Christmas. Are you today as well, Olga? Or is it on a different day for you where you are? Because as Mr. Duncan said, Christmas Day is sometimes celebrated at different times of the year.
Yes.
Well, certainly near to 25th, but maybe a week or two weeks later.
Yes, it just depends on which calendar you're following.
Yes, so if so, it's a double bonus to have you here.
It isn't. It is not Christmas Day for Olga.
Ah.
It is your birthday, however, and I believe you are celebrating Christmas around the 6th. I believe it is. Anyway.
Because normally, can I just say this, normally if it's somebody's birthday on Christmas Day, they're not normally very pleased about it because, they don't get double the presents.
No.
It's always a strange one if your birthday is on Christmas Day or even near to Christmas. Do you get an extra present because your birthday falls on Christmas Day?
I always find it interesting that your sister, her birthday, is on the 1st of January.
And my mother's was on the 28th of December.
Yes, so they were very close to each other. Lots of seasonal things happening.
I'm having a mint because we ate the food so quickly because we didn't want any of you to be waiting for us. That I've got a lot of air trapped in my stomach, and a mint will help to. Let's just say, if you hear some burping noises,
Yes, if you hear any gas,
you'll know why.
if you hear any gas escaping from Mr. Steve's mouth,
Rosa says yes, it's January because you're Orthodox.
that's it.
Relatives have visited and gone. I'm happy to be with you, says Olga. Well, it's lovely to have you here on your birthday. And it's nice for us to be here. Normally, we would be sitting in the armchair, having a few drinks, and maybe even going for a walk.
Yes.
A lot of people in the UK like to go for a walk on Christmas Day. And we've seen lots of people walking. People that we don't normally see walking at the back of us.
There were some people walking, and I suppose I should also say hello to the live chat officially. Thank you very much for joining us. It's lovely to see you here. How is your Christmas going? Is it going well? Can I also say congratulations to Luis Mendez, because you are first on today's live chat.
Beatrice was a very close second. Always seems to be a bit of a fight going on there. It isn't really, of course. It's just friendly, and it's just nice to have you here. Was it Beatrice yesterday?
It was. Beatrice was first yesterday, but Lewis Mendes was first on the live chat today.
Officially, but probably within seconds.
So it is the 25th of December, Christmas Day. We are joining you live from England, for those wondering what is going on. What?
Guess who wants his present?
Yes, I know who wants their present. But you might get it in a few moments.
I can't believe you've remembered that, Pedro. I sort of meant it as a half joke. But are we going to make Pedro's a happy Christmas?
Yes, we will do Flags of the World at 3 o'clock.
We'll do it at 3 o'clock. So you've got to hang up. What's only 10 minutes, 8 minutes away?
Yes.
Surely you can stand to stay with us for another 8 minutes.
Well, I'm sure he can. I'm sure you won't go away just yet. It's a lovely day to be with you. Whenever the day is, it's always nice to be here. But today we are with you on a special day. We've just had our Christmas meal. My stomach is full.
Oh, bulging stomach.
We have some more Christmas cards to look at. We've had some extra ones pushed through our letterbox last night. And we have some presents as well to open. We have quite a few to open.
We have. Yes, because we haven't had time to open presents this morning.
That's it.
We've opened 2 each, have we?
We've opened 1 each.
1 each.
Well, I've technically opened 2. So we've opened 1 big present that I gave to Mr. Steve. Do you want to show it?
Yeah. Do you want? Yeah.
Are you going to finish eating that mint soon?
This mint, they normally dissolve a lot quicker than this. They're quite tough, these polo mints, Mr.
Yes.
Duncan. But, right, okay, then, here we go.
Here we go. So this is the present I brought for Mr. Steve, but technically it is actually for both of us.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cheat present, really.
Well, not really.
It's not really for me.
Well, what about
It's for both of us.
What about the toaster?
Well, I don't use toaster.
You bought that for me.
I very rarely use the toaster.
Yeah, but you have beans on toast sometimes.
True.
How do you think those pieces of toast are made?
What do you buy for somebody who shivers in bed because they're too cold? Because sometimes, is it not true, you get into bed and that first 5 minutes in the winter...
Can you spit that out? This is
Is it made of glass or something, this polo mint? It won't dissolve.
Yes, well, spit it out. You're not supposed to eat and talk at the same time. It's disgusting.
Well, you do that all the time. We had a marshmallow yesterday.
Yes, but you're doing a whole sentence. You're talking.
Judika prefers marshmallows to Brussels sprouts, by the way.
So what do you buy someone who gets very cold feet in bed?
You get into bed, don't you, in the winter, and sometimes, whoa, it's really cold, isn't it? So we used to have one of these years ago. So to cut a long story short, Mr. Duncan has bought for me, really for both of us.
There we go. I have to direct Steve. There we go. It is an electric blanket. And this will be very useful on those cold winter nights. It's a nice, big, thick electric blanket. So not only is it warm, it is very soft, but also it plugs in to the electricity so we can have a nice, warm time.
See, I know what Mr. Duncan's planning here. You see, because he knows I always get into bed first. So I think he's going to expose some of the wiring. And when I get in, I'll get an electric shock. Is this how you're trying to finish me off, Mr. Duncan? You've had enough of me.
It's a bit obvious, isn't it?
And so if I don't appear on any more live streams and you hear that I died of an electric shock, you'll know that it was Mr. Duncan.
If there is one thing I've learnt from watching Columbo, it's electrocuting someone is not a good way of committing murder. It is not.
Yes, so Pedro says, what a nice gift. A blanket is very useful. I wouldn't think it would get that cold in Brazil that you would need to use an electric blanket.
Yes. The strange thing is it can get quite chilly, even in tropical countries at night, so at certain times of the year. I think if you live near the rainforests or places that are tropical, I think it can get a little cold at night and in the morning as well. So
look.
I think it depends where you live.
Beatrice says, I've got one and it's fantastic. We used to have one many, many years ago. When we first met, I had a small flat in Wolverhampton.
A small flat what?
a place to live, a flat, and it didn't have any heating in the bedrooms. There was only one bedroom. So in order to be warm in the winter, an electric blanket was very useful.
Yes.
But I think it's going to be great. So
Yes.
Beatrice says it's wonderful and fantastic.
There used to be the only problem with electric blankets. I remember in the 1970s, there were lots of house fires caused by people leaving their electric blankets on all the time.
You've got to be careful.
But nowadays, I think they're much safer. So that the electric blankets that exist now are much safer than they used to be. Would you like to see what Mr. Steve bought?
Can I just quickly
Okay.
Excuse me. The mint is working. If you've ever got trapped wind after a meal, have a mint. It works very well. Better than a hot water bottle, says Magdalena.
Yeah.
My mother used to love a hot water bottle. She had one any winter, summer, spring, and you name it. She had one every night because it's comfort. Mum would never have used an electric blanket because she was a bit frightened of electricity. So I don't think she would have ever had an electric blanket. Are they safe, says Christina? They are, but I wouldn't leave it switched on if you're in bed.
Yes.
And I wouldn't leave the house and leave it on because there's always that potential.
Well,
when it's new, they're fine. But when they get old, after they've been sort of flexing a bit, the wires can go a bit, can start to break. So,
and of course, nowadays you can get the ones that go over you, which you can keep on all night. So there are ones that go over you as well. So you can keep those on at night.
We do still watch Columbo, Tom.
We do. We are going to watch some Columbo maybe later today. The first proper episode, Ransom for a Dead Man, which is one of our favourite episodes.
And it's Christmassy because at the end there is a Christmas, small little, you just see Father Christmas just very briefly in the final scene.
It's the only episode of Columbo that has Christmas in it.
Right.
So, anyway, I'm going to show you what Mr. Steve bought me. Something useful again. We always like to buy useful presents.
We always, practical, useful presents, not just rubbish that you may or may not ever use.
Yes. So Mr. Steve has bought me something I need because I have mentioned it to Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve, if I can get it out the box.
We go for lots of walks, don't we? We've mentioned this before, in the countryside, and it's very wet and muddy. And what you do need is a good pair of
walking boots.
Walking boots.
They're not coming through very light on the screen, but they are a lovely pair of walking boots.
Because Mr. Duncan's walking boots are probably, I would say, they're probably 10 years old, the ones you've currently got.
Yes, in fact, they were a Christmas present from your mother.
That's right, they were. So they're 10 years old and they've got holes in them.
Yes.
So I knew Mr. Duncan needed a new pair of boots, and I knew that he wouldn't get them for himself because he would have to come with me in the car to do that.
Yes.
So I actually, and we think they're the right size.
I tried one on this morning and it seems like a good fit. So congratulations once again, Mr. Steve. You took a risk.
So on Wednesday you were doing a live stream, were you not? I was out, made an excuse to go and see a friend of mine, which I did see, but I went out earlier so that I could go to a shop and try on some boots, because I knew that Mr. Duncan is one size bigger than me. So if I tried it on and it was too big for me, or it fitted me, I would get one size greater, Steve, and then it should fit.
Look at the time.
Well, people are getting bored. No, they're not.
No, they're not. I'm on about Pedro.
Time for what? Oh, right. Yes, Pedro.
Goodness
yes.
me. Yeah, the thing we mentioned 8 minutes ago.
Pedro wants boots, by the way. Yes, you can easily sort of kick in a door or something with those. They're very tough boots.
We will take a look at some more of our gifts.
They make you look very tough.
We will take a look at some more of our gifts in a few moments. It is just after 3:00, and as promised, we have those lovely, colourful, just for Pedro, those flags of the world. Oh, wait there a second. I think I might have a problem here. Now, this is a problem I had the other day, so let's try it again, shall we? We will have those lovely, colourful flags of the world. So that was our special Christmas gift just for you, Pedro.
The question is, what's Pedro going to give to us?
Yes.
Because, you give, you receive.
Yes.
And what is it that Pedro could give me, do you think, that would satisfy me
Well,
in the present gift department?
I don't think. Oh well. There is always something you could send
Yes.
to help my work.
Maybe whatever it is, maybe I would need to go over there to receive it, though.
Yes, but maybe there's something else you could do as well. Maybe there's a little.
Well, I was thinking. Well, anyway, but never mind.
Anyway, Steve, I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Donate.
Well, you know what I meant, Mr.
Yes.
Duncan. No, I didn't mean that.
Look
I
at
meant.
the screen. You can make a donation, of course. So I think Mr. Steve means
Pedro's going already.
Yes, that's
you see,
it.
that's it. He just comes on for Flags of the World, and then when he's had it, he leaves.
He's just using us.
Just using us for Flags of the World.
I feel so cheap.
But anyway, have a lovely day, whatever you're doing. You have chores to do on Christmas Day.
Yes,
I don't believe it.
Yes, well, he might not be celebrating Christmas yet. He might be waiting, or maybe he doesn't celebrate at all.
Maybe not. Beatrice has received a wireless phone for her apartment because the other one had broken. Please do share with us what gifts you have received this Christmas.
So
we are very interested to know.
What did Father Christmas bring for you? I have a gift for Mr. Steve. I do. I have a gift for you.
Another one?
Yes.
Surely not.
Would you like to open something up?
Really? What, live? Open up a present and show everybody what it is?
This is from me to
From
you.
you?
Yes, from me to you.
Okay, then.
Are you ready?
I'm game. I didn't know you'd got me another present, Mr. Duncan. I thought the electric blanket was the only present that I'd received from you.
No, there is another gift that I'm going to give to Mr. Steve. Apparently, Christina was dancing to the flag music. I have to say, it is a good piece of music, that. I like it very much.
It is. So we hope not just Pedro enjoyed that, but everybody did.
So close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
Hold out your hands.
How big do my hands need to be to hold this gift?
Just keep them where they were. And I will put your lovely gift in your hands. There we go.
Right. Can I open my eyes?
You can open your eyes now. It is from me to you for Christmas.
Do you like the wrapping paper?
Yes, it's lovely.
It's very nice. Season's greetings. A stocking there. Yes, a lovely stocking. Nobody uses stockings anymore apart from children. Right, I'll open this. I haven't opened this. I honestly haven't.
Well, no.
So I'm guessing Mr. Duncan always uses lots of sellotape.
Yes.
To stick the present down. Usually it's very difficult to get into the gifts.
So some people say sellotape and some people say sticky tape.
Sticky tape. Mr. Duncan uses an excess amount, making it very difficult to...
I just like it to be very difficult for you to open your gifts.
I've got an idea. I know what this is, Mr. Duncan.
Don't guess. Don't spoil it.
You have to rip Mr. Duncan's paper off. Because there's so much sellotape you can't get into it. Right, let's have a look. Oh,
There, you're on the wrong. You always do it the wrong way round.
what do you mean the wrong way round? Oh, Mr. Duncan. Oh, Mr. Duncan. Oh, look at that.
Yes.
It's a calendar.
Yes. 2023.
2023. I didn't look at that. That's the latest one.
Yes.
That's the
Look at that.
the current one.
And I like the way that it reflects the light. Look at that. Isn't that great?
So this is wonderful. So last Christmas, Mr. Duncan bought me, or for my birthday last year, he bought me a model Mustang. This year he's bought me a lovely calendar, which I shall put up in my I call it my office room upstairs.
Yes. Look at that. So every month there is a new picture of all the different models of Ford Mustangs.
That's lovely.
Over the years.
So I've had the model, I've had the calendar. Next year, do you think I'll get the actual car?
No. I can answer that question now.
You'd need a lot of donations for that, wouldn't you, Mr. Duncan?
That would be That would be, imagine that.
Oh,
So there it is, Steve. That is
thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you very much,
So
Mr. Duncan.
Every day when Mr. Steve looks at the calendar,
Let me give you a little.
oh, what was that?
There we go. Well, it's too rude to just. Anyway, look at that. That's lovely.
I can't tell you what Mr. Steve just did.
Thank you very much indeed.
It
Mr.
involved
Duncan.
his tongue.
Right, lovely. I don't know what to say apart from thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed that. When will it be the real Mustang, says Palmyra? Well,
It might be a while.
it will be. Well, I'm hoping next year. You know, as I say, I've had the model, I've had the calendar. Next year, the actual real thing. But lovely. Thank you, Mr. Duncan. Let me put that down there.
We've had some other gifts as well
Have we?
that we
Oh,
will be
yes.
opening in a few moments. But I think also we're going to look at some cards. We have some more Christmas cards.
Right.
We looked at some yesterday, and we're going to look at some more right now. So there is another one, Steve. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. There's two little rabbits. I think they're rabbits, or maybe they are hares.
I think they're hares, yes.
Yeah.
Now, isn't this is strange, Mr. Duncan, because we were showing, those of you who were watching yesterday might have heard me say a comment that we hadn't received any cards from the neighbours. Now, I don't know if the neighbours were watching our live stream yesterday, because suddenly, at some period of time, point in time, after we stopped the live stream and went to bed, this card appeared through the door from one of the neighbours. So
So this is from some neighbours who live nearby.
I've got to assume that they were listening to the live stream,
Yes.
so I'm not going to say anything rude about them.
No. Just in
But
case.
it's a lovely card, so thank you very much. I have posted, by the way, if you are watching today,
Yes.
very much doubt it, I've posted you a card through your letterbox.
Yeah.
So if you haven't found it, go and have a look.
I can't imagine anyone living around here watching us. I would imagine that they get so sick and tired of seeing us in real life. There is no way they're going to watch us on their mobile devices.
Yeah, again, please share with us, if you are celebrating Christmas, what gifts that you have been sent by your loved ones or friends. So here's do you want me to... No, another card, Mr. Duncan, yes.
Would you like to see another card?
Go on then.
Here is another card, Mr. Steve. It's coming onto the screen now. Now I don't want to get too sad, but this is a lovely card we received just before Christmas. And also it is from one of your mum's friends. Is that right?
I can't remember, Mr. Duncan. You
Yes.
took it off the...
Well, let me just say it is from Sandra. And it's one of your mother's...
one of my mother's friends.
And it's it's a lovely card, and she sends her sympathy as well.
Yes, so it's a sort of a Christmas card, but also I think she made that herself.
Isn't that lovely?
I think that's a homemade card.
That
That was one of Mum's church friends that Mum had known for probably 40 years. So it was nice. I mean, I've never met this particular lady. Sandra, her name is. I've never met her. Of course, at this time of the year, people tend to think of loved ones that they've lost. Because Christmas is normally a time when loved ones get together.
And sadly, Mr. Steve lost his mother in September, the beginning of September.
Yes, so, I'm one of those people now that thinks of people that they've lost at this time of the year. And of course, many of you will have lost loved ones at some point. Maybe not necessarily this year, could be last year, year before. But you tend to remember them more. Emotions always tend to be heightened at Christmas. I always find that my emotions are sort of come to the surface more, and I get upset about things more or angry about things more.
Yes.
I think part of that is the pressure, the stress in the build up to Christmas, but also, particularly as a child, Christmas was always a happy event. So you always remember family and the good, happy times that you had. So let me send my wishes and to anybody out there who's lost loved ones, and is, feeling their loss at this time. So
I think Christmas always brings out the emotions anyway, especially when families get together. Quite often there will be arguments or fights as well. So I always think that Christmas brings out a lot of emotions. We were talking about the Nativity yesterday, weren't we?
yes.
Oh, apparently Magdalena.
Yeah.
Hello, Magdalena. Congratulations. You got the gift that you wanted. You wrote your letter to Santa Claus and you got your wheelbarrow. Congratulations.
Well, what a useful gift. So you must be a keen gardener, Magdalena, and I can tell you from my own experience, Mr. Duncan gave me a wheelbarrow for Christmas probably 10 years ago.
It was the first Christmas we ever had here.
And you will have seen it on many of the videos that we've shot when I've been in the garden.
Yes.
It's a green wheelbarrow. It came in like a kit form, and we had to sort of use spanners and things to put it together.
Yes.
But it was a wonderful gift, and I use it all the time in the garden. And I was thinking, Mr. Duncan, when I'm doing it, when I throw all the dirt in there,
when he's digging up all the dead plants
and throwing all the dirt and the muck in there,
he thinks of me.
I think of Mr. Duncan.
When he's pushing the wheelbarrow full of manure around the garden, he thinks of me. So yes, I thought that was quite nice. Another card, and then we are going to open some presents.
Yes, because I've had quite a few presents off friends, ex-work colleagues, So and we've also had one from a neighbour. I went round to our nearest neighbour, Martha.
Oh yes.
And let's call her that anyway. That's not a real name, but we'll call her that. And we always exchange gifts at Christmas. So I gave one to her and she gave one to me. So we'll open that live.
So let's have a look at another Christmas card. Keep it moving along.
Yes, bags of soil are very heavy, Magdalena. You'll have to have somebody to help you put the soil into the wheelbarrow, though, so you don't hurt your back.
So we talked about the Nativity, and this is part of the Nativity story. You can see the three kings from the Orient. Now, when we say Orient, of course, we mean the East. So when we say we three kings of Orient are bearing gifts, they are from the East. That's where they are coming from. And they are following the star in the sky. I can't remember who this is from. Oh, it's from one of your theatrical friends.
One of my theatrical friends, yes. Yeah, so that's. I know that she is a churchgoer, and so that, of course, is a lovely story. Whether you believe it or not, it's still a lovely story. That the wise men followed the star to Bethlehem, and there was the baby Jesus. It's a nice story. If you know, whether you believe it or not, it's still a nice story. And I always like Christmas cards. For some reason, my favourite Christmas cards have always been cards with the three wise men on. Even as a young boy, I used to like cards with the three wise men on. I don't know whether that was what that was saying. Somebody's phoning our house phone. That's probably my sister. Because obviously after the Christmas meal, we normally have a chat. Interestingly enough, Mr. Duncan, I was talking to a friend of mine who's from the Caribbean.
Yes.
Today, who lives in Birmingham. We're very good friends. And I asked him whether he was cooking his Christmas meal this morning, because we were cooking ours from about 11 o'clock. And he said no, because in his culture they wouldn't have a Christmas meal at lunchtime. They would have it in the evening. So he will be having his Christmas meal probably 7 o'clock tonight, 7 o'clock tonight, not at the same time.
Well, I think that's a good idea. I mean, if I had my way, if I had my choice, I would not have Christmas lunch. I would have Christmas dinner at night. I think so. Palmyra says, we have an agreement with my family. No gifts this year, only donations to the victim of war in Ukraine. and also for the disabled children in our country. Only small personal presents and everything else donated to charity. Well, I think that's happened this year with Christmas cards. I think a lot of people have not sent Christmas cards this year. I think it's fair to say.
Very noble, and a great thing to do, to give money to people who are less well off than yourself, who particularly need it at this time of the year.
But enough about me.
We've got lots of people whose names I don't. We had somebody on earlier whose name I didn't. It's always lovely to try and point out the names of people that I don't recognise.
Well, there is someone here called Jury Nembrini.
Yes.
Hello to you, Jury Nembrini. Nice to see you here. Is it your first time? Welcome to our special Christmas Day live stream.
And we had Dr. Michael earlier. Dr. Michael.
I think Dr. Michael has been on the live chat before.
Fine, that's fine.
But yes, you are right, Steve. There are some new names.
This funny spot, by the way. Are you consulting today? If I show you something,
Steve,
I show you something funny.
Steve has a strange rash.
A strange rash. If I show you
down there, we're not sure what it is. All we can say, it's very, very red, and it's very swollen.
He's probably already diagnosed the mental issue that I have.
Okay.
The psychological problems, which have no doubt been diagnosed by Dr. Michael. I'm assuming you're a real doctor. You may not be, of course. Now, please tell us if you are a real medical doctor.
Oh, I see. So, because some people, when they get their degree, they will call themselves doctor.
If they get a doctorate.
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
So a higher diploma, and they will call themselves doctor. A little bit like Joe Biden's wife. So she is called Dr. Jill Biden, but she isn't a medical doctor. She's just a doctor of English.
Normally, you would only describe yourself as a doctor in the I don't know whether it's the same in other countries, but if you're a medical doctor, then you can put doctor after your name. Before your name, Dr. Jones or Dr. whatever your surname is. So normally, then you would be addressed as doctor. If you've got a doctorate, i.e. you've got a level of study up to a doctorate level, which is, I think, just below professor, isn't it? I think you go degree, master's, and then doctorate, and then you become a professor after that. But if you're a doctor of music, you can be a doctor of music, can't you?
You can be a doctor of anything.
You can be a doctor of anything, but you wouldn't normally describe yourself as a doctor in the UK. You wouldn't put doctor before your name unless you were a medical doctor.
Yes. So if your area
has the status.
Yes. If your area of expertise is English, you won't be doing any open heart surgery.
Yes, you could get a doctorate in English, but you wouldn't call yourself Dr. Duncan. But if you were a GP, a general practitioner, or a consultant in a hospital or something like that, surgeon, you could call yourself a doctor. And then everybody knows if you say doctor, it means you're a medical doctor, which is seen as, a very high status.
Well, it's
job.
It's a useful thing to be able to do to save someone's life. A person with a doctorate in geography is not going to save someone from having a heart attack.
No, so there we go. And also we have somebody here called a Jury. Oh no, we've seen you before, Jury.
Just a few seconds ago.
Yes, Carmen Monteverdi. Well, I know we've seen you before. That's a lovely name, isn't it? Carmen Monteverdi. Are you from Italy? I'm guessing you probably are. Do you think so, Mr. Duncan?
I don't know.
Monteverdi?
It's very hard to tell nowadays.
Could it be Italy? Could it be Mexico? I don't know.
Good.
Probably, I'm guessing Italy.
It is somewhere on this planet.
Carmen. Who wrote Carmen, the opera? Was it... was it Italian?
You're the theatrical guy, aren't me?
Well, yes, but Carmen. Who wrote Carmen? Was it Mozart or was it?
Okay. And this is where...
Yes, I can't think who wrote that now. My brain's gone.
Good.
So maybe somebody could look that up and tell me.
It's sort of it's probably something like Rigoletto or something.
No, I think it's begins with V. I can't remember who's that famous
I don't
Italian
know. Steve.
opera composer.
Steve, we're on live at the moment.
Oh, I know we are. But we'd like to know. Carmen's from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro.
Okay.
Yes, that's so. Thank you for letting us know. Oh, right, yes. Right, shall I open those presents, or do you want to show another card, Mr. Duncan?
We'll show another card now. We've revealed our ignorance.
Well, it's not that. I'm just, we don't know everything.
No, we don't.
We're not, we're not sages.
No.
If you're a sage, it means you've got a great deal of knowledge about everything. SAGE.
Yeah, you've got a card here.
I know. I'm just explaining what sage means.
Okay, here we go.
It's also a herb.
It is Bizet.
Bizet, right, there we go. Thank you
George
very much.
Bizet. There we go.
What was his nationality?
Don't
I'm not going to guess, I'm going to ask.
Oh, for goodness sake, Steve. Let's just leave it there, shall we, and look at this lovely card.
Go on then.
Here is a nice card from the neighbour that Steve just mentioned. So this is the neighbour that lives nearby. It's very elaborate.
Yes.
It's quite a beautiful card, because if you open it, you see it's like it's three-dimensional. So I like that. It's a beautiful card from one of our lovely neighbours.
What do you want me to do, Mr. Duncan?
Oh, sorry, Steve.
Yes, so keep sharing your gifts with us. Shall we share another one?
Yes.
Here's one that one of my work colleagues sent to me. It's a scented candle.
Yes.
And
I don't know why scented candles that have a very strong aroma, they seem to be very popular these days.
They're very popular. It's not the first time I have received a scented candle from this particular person.
I have to be honest, that almost makes you feel sick. That's a bit too strong.
Clementine Spice, this is called.
George Bizet was French.
Ah, right, okay. All right, good job I didn't say Italian then. So we'll light that when there's a power cut.
Yes.
We thought we were going to have a power cut last night,
Yes.
didn't we, Mr. Duncan?
We had a strange moment last night where the electricity went off very briefly, so not seriously, but very strange. We thought we were going to lose the power. So what's this, Steve?
This is a present from me, Mr. Duncan, to you.
Oh.
And it's... You don't know what's in here.
I don't.
It's something that I felt that you could open in front of all our lovely friends here.
It's not that kinky underwear that I wanted.
No,
know.
no, it's not that.
It's not the...
Far too old for kinky underwear, Mr. Duncan.
It's that underwear that you can actually eat. It's made of licorice.
There we go. So there's a surprise stocking filler for you. A stocking filler is something, a sort of not a very expensive present that you normally just sort of put in a. If it's a stocking filler, if you describe a present as a stocking filler, it's just like an additional present.
Yes.
Nothing, not like the main present.
No.
An additional present.
So this is something
on top of others.
This is something that Mr. Steve has bought.
A stocking filler.
I already know it's food.
Do you like the wrapping paper, Mr. Duncan?
It has
you
dogs.
Haven't paid any attention to that?
Dog. I'm surprised that you have wrapping paper with dogs on. To be honest,
dogs are all right. I like dogs. No cats, but of course. But
to Mr. Duncan, you stinky pants man. Happy Christmas. I think this is food.
Bye, Valentin.
In fact, I hope it is food.
See you soon.
Oh, bye, Valentin. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh.
Oh, yes. Mr. Duncan.
We have chocolate, everyone.
Of course.
Lovely, lovely chocolate.
As if we haven't already got enough. And that, you like those salted cat. I was going to give those to the neighbour, but I decided to give them to Mr. Duncan instead.
Let's use the big camera. Oh, look at that. Some lovely salted caramel chocolate.
That's a new flavour for those Lindor chocolates.
Yes.
And salted caramel is all the rage.
Yes.
If we say something is all the rage, it means it's very popular at the moment. Just like grey paint in your house is very popular at the moment. It's all the rage. Everyone's painting their houses grey and buying grey furniture and grey curtains and grey kitchen cupboards. It's a fashion now in the UK to make everything grey.
Okay.
I don't know whether you knew this.
What is this got to do with Christmas?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how I got onto that, Mr. Duncan.
And also another gift. You seem to have forgotten that I'm opening this gift.
Yes.
More. Oh, Steve. Now, Steve knows what I like. Mint cream.
Those as well. Yes, you did say to me the other day, oh, we were at the shops, weren't we? And you said to me, oh, I want to get something minty for Christmas. And I had already got you something, so...
And these are a very good brand.
Are they?
Yes, Bonds. They're very good
It
ones.
sounds expensive, doesn't it? It sounds like Bond Street in London.
Well, they are. It's a good maker of chocolate. Very nice.
Yes, so yes, please keep sharing your presents with us as well, and we'll read them out because we're always very interested.
Does anyone want to read my palm?
Go on then.
Will I have a long life? There it is. So there is my palm.
Have we got any gypsies watching?
What? You don't have to be a gypsy, by the way.
Gypsies or Romanis
or
watching.
Or anyone.
Well, yes, but normally a gypsy is very good at reading palms.
Oh, okay, so what do you see there?
Read me palm and give me some silver.
What is that? A pirate? That sounds like a pirate, actually. Anyway.
But that's yes. Anyway, yeah. Or buy some pegs.
Ooh, thank you very much for the chocolate, Steve. We are going to eat some of that later.
Maybe we could eat one live.
Yes. Well, I still have some of my marshmallow.
Beatrice like mints. Mosen's got 99% Lindt chocolate.
99? How do you get it that pure?
I've never seen 99%. I've seen 85% is the strongest I've seen, but 99%, that's... Is it just the beans, basically?
Is it just a bag of cocoa?
Is it just the beans and you just eat the beans?
Are you just climbing up the cocoa tree and just eating the nuts straight off the tree?
Lindt chocolate, I think, is the best.
It's true.
I think it's Belgian, isn't it? Which Belgian chocolates are the best anyway. In my opinion, French chocolates are nice, but Belgium is renowned for its quality of chocolates. Godiva being my favourite.
Yes.
But Lindt is definitely, I think it's Belgian, or is it French?
Oh, for goodness sake.
I don't know. Is Lindt Belgian or French? Somebody could tell us. I think it's Belgian.
I think it's fine.
Although it's probably made in China.
I don't know where it's made, actually. I always thought it was Swiss, but there you go.
Oh, it could be Swiss. It is Swiss. You're right, Mr.
Yes.
Duncan. Lindt is Swiss.
Yeah.
And, you know, Switzerland, that's what Switzerland conjures up, doesn't it? Snow, skiing, chocolates.
And illegal bank accounts.
And illegal bank accounts, that's right.
Where you're hiding all of your millions.
Mosen doesn't like sugar. So, yes, that's only 1% sugar. Probably 90% fat.
Yes.
But it's good for you.
It's mostly cocoa beans.
Well, if you eat a lot of chocolate, it's like a stimulant. It's a bit like caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
You get a bit of a buzz
Oh.
out of dark chocolate in particular because it's very concentrated. So it's all sorts of lovely chemicals that are very good for you in there. Antioxidants and stimulants to keep you awake and make you feel excited.
I like the sound of that.
Maybe that's... oh, yes, I like Godiva, says Carmen.
I really need something to stimulate me.
Here in Brazil, it's difficult to buy. Yes. Normally, Godiva chocolates, you normally have to keep them in the fridge because I think they go off quite quickly. But yes, they're very expensive.
Yes, a very small box with maybe 8 pieces of chocolate can be maybe 10 or 15 pounds.
That's maybe why Carmen, see, with a name like Carmen, it's going to be quality all the way for Carmen, isn't it? So Carmen knows about quality.
and sophistication. And there are no chocolates that are more sophisticated than Godiva.
Yes.
I think they're at the top, the elite of chocolate manufacturing.
Of course, other brands of chocolate are available. They are.
Yes, that's right.
So we've
Yes,
been
Beatrice.
looking at some cards and some gifts. Do you have another gift?
I've got another. Yes, here's one from
Our neighbour.
our neighbour. There we go. Now, my neighbour is very good at recycling things.
Yes.
She doesn't like to throw things out. She was what you would call a minimalist. We saw a programme about that last night. People who just only buy what they need or use what they need and recycle everything. And I think we're a bit like that. So she's used I bought her chocolates last year, and she's kept the box and put the present inside the box.
I think she's been using it as a pooper scooper.
So let's open that. It's from our American friend
Okay.
down the road. So we'll open it up and see what's inside. She said it's not chocolate.
So it's not chocolate. So I'm losing interest already.
What's this?
It's not a dead bird, is it? Oh my God.
What is this?
What?
Good grief. Whatever it is, I think it goes in the garden.
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's a bulb.
Oh, I see. It's a plant.
It's a plant. Look at that. Can you
Is
see
it?
that?
Is it marijuana?
UK plant.
Yes, it says there. The Hipposetrum. The Acrelia red lion. It must be a type of bulb.
Let's have a look. Here.
So it will probably come up in spring.
Oh, it's a Dutch amaryllis.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Dutch amaryllis.
better put
I
it
can
on your
use.
other
Yes,
camera.
I've got my lovely camera down there. So we
It's a
can.
Dutch amaryllis.
Let me just put that on, Steve. There it is. Dutch amaryllis.
How lovely. Well, if we got anybody from Dutchland watching,
Dutchland.
I'm only joking. Is Tomek? Well, Tomek's in Poland at the moment,
Okay.
isn't he? But yes, have we got anybody from the Netherlands watching?
So this is a dormant Dutch amaryllis, and when you want to plant the bulb, you soak the bulb and its roots in a shallow bowl of tepid water. So not cold water and not hot water, just tepid.
Mm.
Oh, that's good. And when does it come up?
About 6 to 8 weeks after planting.
Yes. So about 8 weeks later, you will have a lovely plant growing in your garden. So isn't that lovely?
Ah, Tomek's here.
Yes.
So there we go. I've got a Dutch bulb
A Dutch bulb.
from my neighbour. Now, I gave my neighbour a nice plant last year, so she's no doubt repaying that.
Is it my imagination or does that stink?
It does smell.
Yes, it smells like Mr. Steve's underpants.
Of course, during the Second World War, the Dutch were eating these bulbs because they were short of food, but we won't eat that. I will plant it. How lovely. I don't know I can't picture what an amaryllis looks like,
No.
but judging by the size of that bulb, it's going to be quite a big plant. So that's something for me to do in the new year.
Yes.
Plant that bulb.
That's it. That's one of your New Year's
Thank you
resolutions
very much, Martha.
is to plant the bulb.
And it's wonderful to see so many people on Christmas Day.
Yes.
It makes you feel really happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us, and it's lovely to share Christmas with you. We're happy. We hope you're happy, and we'll be here for a little while longer.
These guys are very happy, aren't you? You're very happy, aren't you? Yes, you are.
The naughty elves.
They are very naughty.
Just pass me those instructions again, Mr. Duncan, because they might get lost, and I need to put them with the amaryllis. So, have you got an amaryllis, Tomek? Have you ever grown one?
Have you got an amaryllis, or is it just the way you're sitting?
Amaryllis. I've heard of amaryllis, but I can't think what it looks like. I think it's quite a big plant. Suyash Official 91 says hi.
Hello to Sue Yash Official. hello to you. I haven't seen your name on the live chat before.
Welcome.
Welcome to our special Christmas Day live stream. And guess what? I suppose we should mention
What?
tomorrow.
Yes.
It is Boxing Day tomorrow, and we are live tomorrow as well. So we were here yesterday, we are here today, and we will be with you tomorrow, hopefully, from the town square here in Much Wenlock. Live in the square, in the street, surrounded by nobody, because I think the shops will be closed, but there might be some people walking around. So we will see what happens.
You might see some very confused people wondering what on earth is going on. Why are those two people standing there,
Yes.
sort of talking into a mobile phone?
Although it would appear that quite a few people now in this area do know who I am.
Beatrice has a red amaryllis. It's a wonderful flower.
Oh,
Well, we'll have to wait to see what colour this one is.
yes.
Red.
Red?
And Zuzika
I'm guessing it might be red.
says, what an awesome gift. Well, I will tell that to my neighbour,
Yes.
and who I know is very keen on gardening and loves unusual plants. A bit like me, I like unusual plants. So that's an unusual gift from an unusual person.
Yeah.
So, but she actually got me 2 gifts.
Oh, is there another one?
There is. She bought me 2 gifts. And I felt a bit guilty because I'd only bought her one and I hadn't even wrapped it up.
It's not a puppy, is it? It's not a live animal.
Not quite so well wrapped as the first plant.
Let me just shake it just to make sure.
Maybe it's the soil for the amaryllis.
Okay, there you go. Yes, it
I'll
might.
open it,
It might
I'll
be the
open
pot. It might be the.
Duncan and Steve, lots of love from Martha and the cat, because she has a cat.
That keeps trying to kill our birds.
Whose name is, what's Martha's cat called?
I don't know. Millie?
No, that's...
Molly?
No, it begins with T.
Tabitha?
No.
Tilly?
No,
Tubby?
can't remember.
Tommy?
It'll come
Timmy?
to me. Let's open
Tammy?
this one anyway.
Titty?
We haven't opened these. We haven't rewrapped these.
No.
This is a live event taking place.
This is not fake.
Again, too much.
This is not fake like all those other YouTube people.
It's a special moment when you open a gift from somebody else. Look at that.
Unless it's
Look at that
rubbish.
Christmas pudding.
Unless, of course, it's rubbish.
Christmas pudding on the wrapping paper.
If it's rubbish, then we don't want to know.
I do help her put her dustbins out sometimes because
It's open already, by the way. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, let's have a look.
I'll just break the seal on that.
Why does this smell as well? This also smells weird.
It does smell weird.
It's not anthrax, is it?
Probably. What does it say here? I wonder if it's a pot to put the amaryllis in. Oh! Look at this. What is this?
I don't know.
Mr. Duncan.
I still don't know what it is.
Oh! I think it's a garden ornament. It's a... it's a robin or something.
It's some sort of bird, and it looks as if it's maybe singing a carol. It looks
Look at
like...
that.
Shall we put it on our webcam?
You can do.
We've
Well,
got
it's another lovely gift.
Super cam there, you see.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Martha, if you're watching.
Thank you, Martha.
I don't think you will be because I don't think you've got a good internet connection, but
Here it is.
that's lovely. It's a robin. I think it's a robin with a hat on. That it's sort of in the wind. That will move around, won't it?
Yes.
What an unusual gift.
Yes. But it looks like a bird that is singing, maybe singing some Christmas carols, perhaps. Well, that is very unusual, I have to say.
Yes, but nevertheless, it's the thought that counts, and that will be lovely.
No, I like unusual things. That's why I like Mr. Steve, because he's very unusual.
Right, okay, yes.
Hmm?
A new friend for the heron, says Zuzika.
I think so. It will
Zuzika.
go somewhere in the garden.
It will do, and it will bob around in the wind. Bob. If something bobs it sort of bobs. That's bobbing.
This is bobbing.
Bobbing. We're bobbing now. Bob, bob, bob. Sort of up and down like that. And that will catch the wind and bob around.
That could be the new trend for 2023. The bob. They will call it bobbing. They will go, this is bobbing. This is the new trend. Everyone is doing it on TikTok.
So that's a lovely present. I've got some more presents actually. Do you want me to open those as well?
Yes, let's do it.
They're all for me because they're all my friends
Okay.
at work. And so far, they seem to have spent a lot more on me than I have on them. It's always a bit embarrassing.
This
when
is the one
people
we
do
showed
that.
yesterday, but Steve did not want to open, so we are going to open it now. There we go, Steve. It's for you.
I shall open this. Love from Caroline.
I don't get many presents, but then I don't really mind too much.
Well, most of them. I mean, you can share the Amaryllis. Well, that one's to both of us. So that's nice. The moderators may need to.
I've done it.
Oh, right. Okay. Well done, Mr. Duncan.
My finger is very fast.
Right. So there we go. It says wishes, Christmas wishes on the paper.
Christmas wishes. You must clean my dishes. Steve.
It's just to me.
Oh, I see.
It's just to me. I wonder what's inside. I wonder if it's vouchers.
Maybe it's a pile of money. Maybe it's £50 notes. Oh, look, it's a little robin.
A nice picture of a robin. Let's just see what's inside. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. How lovely.
Isn't that
Mr.
nice?
Duncan. So it's a garden gift card.
Isn't that great? Yes. So it's a lovely gift card.
A garden gift
A
card.
lovely gift card, and there is a lovely robin on the gift card. So yes.
£15
Wow.
to use at. I'm not sure where you can use this, but I would imagine at a number of places.
A place where they sell gardening things, maybe.
Daleside Garden Centre in Deeside. Does that mean I've got to go all the way to Deeside? I don't think so. But what a lovely gift, Mr. Duncan. See, people know I like gardening, don't they?
We do.
Because I've got a garden gift card and I've had an amaryllis bulb. So that's lovely. Thank you, Caroline, if you're watching. I shall enjoy that. I hope you like what I got for you. It wasn't to the same monetary value, I must say, but it's the thought that counts.
It doesn't matter, does it?
I always feel guilty when someone's spent more money than I have on a gift.
Yes. Well, all I can say is you should feel very guilty today. Definitely. So,
share this info.
do I have any more gifts?
Oh, Tomek wants to know, what is the name of your mixer?
Yes, my soundboard. This is a Behringer soundboard. It is quite expensive, good quality, made in Germany. Nice German design, very sturdy, very robust. It's got loads and loads of channels for mixing with. So yes, it is.
Mr. Duncan likes moving all the things up and down, all the faders.
Well, that's why I have it for, so I can control the sound. So now you know. It is a Behringer. I think it's a Xenix Xenix X 1622.
Did I buy that for you?
No.
No.
My lovely donations. My donators bought that for me.
And Beatrice likes that present. Olga's saying, yes, I do seem to have a lot of gifts this year.
You have loads.
Well, it's because I met up with a group of my friends, ex-work colleagues, and I thought to myself, we're going to meet up before Christmas. Now, we've never met up before Christmas before. That's 4 of us meeting up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, I wonder if they will buy Christmas gifts. And because obviously I didn't want to turn up with no gift. That would have been embarrassing. So I took a gamble and decided that they would all be buying presents for each other. Nobody had said that in advance. So we met probably 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So I did go and buy presents for them, which was just as well because they'd got presents for me. It would have been embarrassing, wouldn't it, if we turned up there for the meeting and it was only me who hadn't bought Christmas presents for them.
It is possible sometimes to get Christmas presents that are terrible, really, really awful. So sometimes that does happen. Not that I'm saying that today we have any terrible gifts. Here's another one, another
got
gift.
another present
Is this
here.
another one from one of your
Yes.
ex-work colleagues?
I know. This is from Polly.
Polly. Thank you, Polly.
Um,
Polly. Some people call their parrots Polly.
They do. So I'll open
Polly?
this one. I know this is
Polly?
from Polly because
Polly?
I've already
Polly?
I've taken it out of its container that it was in.
Polly wants a cracker.
Now I think this is a we like to guess, don't we? I think this is a book.
Yes, it's either a book or a very bendy piece of chocolate.
Do you think it's a gardening book, Mr. Duncan?
I think it's going to be a book about gardening plants or birds
Birds or gardening plants?
or cookery. Or maybe it's a self-help book.
Well, let's have a look, shall we, Mr. Duncan?
Oh,
right, okay.
we're wrong.
Right, we're wrong.
52 weekend breaks in Britain.
52 places to go in the UK.
I think this is a very subtle hint.
Because she knows that I'm very poor at booking holidays.
Yes.
So we could go on 52 because she knows that, of course, she knows I'm retiring, probably.
You virtually have at the moment.
So what she's saying to me is every week of the year I need to go on an adventure. That's very, 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 very clever of her. A year of mini adventures. And where should we go first, Mr. Duncan?
I don't know. Are there any nudist
What
places?
I want to know is that
Are there any places where you can just go and take all your clothes off?
are all these funded? So if we go to all of these, is it all paid for up
Yes.
front?
Is there a gift voucher in the back?
Is there a Bakewell? We've been to Bakewell. So lovely destinations to visit throughout the year. So we can just sort of randomly go, where should we go? Right. The Inner Hebrides.
The Inner Hebrides, well, at the moment, they're covered in snow at the moment. They're having heavy snow in the north of Scotland. It's very heavy snow.
So that's a lovely gift. Basically, she's saying to me, Polly is saying to me, don't stay at home now. You're not working. Go and visit some lovely picturesque places around the UK.
Get out.
And
They're saying get out.
and we get $14.99. Oh, right, okay.
Okay. So now we know how much it costs.
And we know that Caroline spent £15 on me on gardening vouchers.
Okay.
The scented candle from Betty, don't know how much that would have cost.
£2.
It's probably irrelevant. It's the
Yes,
thought that
you're
counts.
the only person talking about it.
I know. I've got one more gift here, Mr.
Oh,
Duncan.
another one. I think I know what this is because we almost opened it yesterday.
We almost opened it by mistake, and Mr. Duncan said, "No, save it for the live stream."
Yes.
I hope this isn't boring you, is it? Me opening my gifts?
Well, it's boring me a little.
Well, I hope not. But let's have a look.
Well, it would be better if some of the gifts were for me.
Well, they are sort of for us. They are for both of us. Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
I won't show the picture.
What?
It's a picture.
What's happened to your face there? You look like an onion.
That's a picture of the four of us when we met up. We won't show it, but it's a picture of the four of us.
What's happened to your face?
When we met up for our little get together before Christmas.
You look like an onion.
So that's nice, isn't it? To frame a picture of us meeting up, and you can show it. I don't think it'll really matter. Of all of us meeting, this is when we met up before Christmas. These are all my girlfriends, by the way. Lovely, very nice. A nice picture frame as well.
I once referred to them as your
from-
fag hags.
I think that's from Betty. I've got to remember who these gifts are from now, so that I can thank them. Yes,
Good.
there we go.
So I don't want to be rude, but is there anything else I have to open, or are we doing that later?
I think we'll do. There are more gifts. Grief.
Well, all I've been doing so far is watching Steve open his gifts.
Well, you need to get some friends, Mr. Duncan, and then they can buy you presents.
I don't want friends.
Anyway, they are for us.
Who would want a friend?
So that's for us. That's all for us. The Amaryllis is for us.
Good.
Well, you could have opened the one from Martha.
What? Can I have this? Whatever it is.
You can have that. Yes. It's a garden ornament, Mr. Duncan. It's very nice.
Whatever this is, I'm having this. Okay, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but
Well, it's a garden ornament. There's a spring inside. Right. Any more gifts that you want to share with us? Please feel free to do so.
yes, we have one more card.
Yes.
One last card. We will be going in a moment, by the way.
Okay.
We won't be here much longer. So if you want to say something, say it now. Merry Christmas. And this is a very nice card from our lovely friend, Martin. Hello, Martin. Just in case you are watching, I have a feeling he isn't because he hasn't said hello. But thank you, Martin, for this lovely card that you gave us the other day when you came over to see us. And we had a lovely meal as well, didn't we? We went out for a very nice meal as well. So thank you very much, Martin.
Somebody new as well there. Thank you, Martin. Yes, for a lovely card.
Our lovely friend, Martin.
It's beginning to itch.
Can I say hello to Martin and all of your family as well? Hello, Chamrione. Chamrone UM. Hello. Hello to you.
Hello to you. Are you new on the live stream?
Yes.
If so, welcome.
Please let us know.
It's lovely to have you here.
Very nice.
And I hope you're enjoying this very special Christmas live stream.
It's going dark outside.
It is going dark outside, yes.
Have a look outside. It's starting to go very dark already.
The sun is setting. Although we're past the shortest day, which I think was the 21st of December.
Yes.
So the days are now getting longer.
Yeah.
So we don't really notice it at the moment, but when we start getting into January, February, we will notice that it is getting darker much later. Winter solstice, is that what you call it, where we've just passed?
That's it. We've had the shortest day, and so now the days will slowly get longer. We will slowly have more and more daylight. I can't wait until spring.
Tomek said he used to own the same one. What was that? Was it the book? Was it the frame? What was it that you used to have, Tomek?
Maybe it's my soundboard.
Oh, yes, it's the soundboard.
Maybe it's my lovely soundboard.
So why would you be using a soundboard, Tomek?
Yes.
Are you a DJ?
Yes, or maybe
Something like
you have
that.
your own radio station.
Yes. What are you doing that is requiring you to use a soundboard? Is that the? You don't call it a mixer. Is soundboard the correct phrase
Yes,
to use?
the more technical term may be used in a radio station or maybe a TV station where they are mixing audio inputs. A professional mixer is often called a soundboard.
So tell us what you were doing, Tomek. Where were you mixing sound and for what reason?
I'm interested to find out as well.
Yes, we like to know about our wonderful viewers that watch us,
Yes.
particularly regular viewers. Please tell us.
We will be going in a few moments, so if you want to say hello, if you want to say anything, please do it now, because we will be going soon, and we will carry on with our Christmas Day celebrations. We have some lovely chocolates to eat.
Yes.
We have some nice food to enjoy tonight. We might even watch something on the television.
We've still got these marshmallows left over from yesterday.
Can you believe how many people mentioned these yesterday? They said they look lovely.
I know.
Yes, so I think a lot of people like these. I think so, definitely. Before I go, tomorrow, 2 p.m. UK time, we are once again outside. We are actually doing a live stream on Boxing Day for a very special reason, because we want to share our Boxing Day with you, the day after Christmas. So we will be live tomorrow in Much Wenlock Town Square. Hopefully the weather will be okay.
We're doing the triple.
Yes.
The triple 3. We do Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day.
Yes.
We've never done that before, have we?
I don't think we've ever done all three.
No.
Ever.
So it's been great fun.
Yes.
Yes, I used to be a DJ,
Yes.
a radio host, and an event host.
Oh. So maybe that's
Wonderful.
why he's interested in what we do.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and the equipment that you use.
Yes. Well, I was. I used to be a radio DJ for many years. I did some voluntary work. I did a community radio station as well. I was on the air, baby.
Yeah, and DJ, you've done DJing as well, haven't you?
Yes, I've done all sorts of
parties and things.
I've always been interested in equipment as well, technical equipment as
So
well.
you two would have a lot to talk about, will have a lot to talk about when we meet up
I think so.
in Paris
Yes, hopefully
next year.
Hopefully next year, 2023, might be the year that we meet up. We will have to see what happens because in this crazy mixed up world of ours, who knows what is going to happen next?
We'll give plenty of advanced warning because we'll want to find out when people are free, when people can meet up. So we've got to find out when people have gaps in their schedules that they can meet up.
Giovanni says, Mr. Duncan and Mr. Steve, I want to say a big thank you to you for your help in order to use my English and also to give me the chance to experience new things through it. Thank you very much, Giovanni. That's very kind of you to say. Don't forget, by the way, if you want to send a donation, because we are looking for those lovely end-of-year donations, you can always send a lovely donation to this address. It's very easy to do. You don't have to give all of your details to everyone. It is very secure. It is a good way of saying thank you, Mr. Duncan, for the past year and also the past 16 years that I've been doing this on YouTube. So if you want to, you can. There it is.
You've aged so badly in those 16 years, the stress and the pressure of presenting a live stream. I'm joking.
Can I just say, it is stressful doing this. It isn't all fun. Sometimes I have to lie down on the floor and cry myself to sleep.
My calves are aching, Mr. Duncan, because we've been standing here. Well, I've been standing cooking most of the morning, and now we've been standing here for an hour and a half.
Yes, quite a while.
Hi from Turkey, says Zeki Ozira.
Hello, Zeki.
Yes, so somebody else that's new. Well, we're on again tomorrow. We're leaving now, but we're live again tomorrow at what time?
2 p.m. UK time.
We will be live in a nice picturesque village.
Yes.
Where we live, and we will be upsetting all the locals and maybe trying to get one or two of them to appear live and say something to you all. Should we try and do that
Yes,
tomorrow?
we will try, but it's not easy.
It's not easy because they're very shy,
Yes.
very shy.
We will see you tomorrow. We are definitely going now. It is just 3 minutes past 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are going to sit down and continue enjoying our Christmas day.
Relax.
And I hope you will enjoy whatever you are doing right now. Have a good time. I haven't seen Claudia today.
Yes, I've seen Claudia.
Oh, has Claudia been on?
Claudia has been on. Yes, I saw her earlier.
Because she said she might be busy today.
She did appear. I did see something from Claudia. I won't look back now
No.
because we haven't got time.
I think it's quite a while ago.
I think Claudia was there. Giovanni says bye. Giovanni Rivetti.
Yes.
Rivetti.
Palmyra says it is time to wrap up.
Oh.
Very good. So
Or unwrap up.
If you wrap up, it means you are covering something, you are concealing something, or maybe you are bringing something to a close, which we are doing right now. Thank you very much for your company. We will see you tomorrow from 2 p.m. UK time. We are back with you live from Much Wenlock Town Square. Incredible. So
we'll have to put our long johns on. It might be cold.
I think it is going to be cold tomorrow. See you later.
Enjoy the rest of your Christmas or the rest of your evening. Some of you your Christmas will be coming to a close. Others, you will be having a longer day than we are, depending on what part of the world you're in.
This is Mr. Duncan, and
Mr. Steve.
in England saying thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, 2 p.m. UK time. And of course, until the next time we meet, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta
Ta-ta
for
for
now.